In a land filled with rugged mountains and dense forests, the express guard stood as a symbol of safety and reliability. Clad in a bright red uniform that fluttered in the wind, this brave protector took on the dangerous job of safeguarding couriers who delivered important messages and packages. His name was Riley, and he was known for his quick thinking and courage. One afternoon, Riley met a young courier named Sam, who was tasked with delivering a precious mail pouch. This pouch contained vital letters and packages meant for towns far away, where people relied on its contents for news and supplies. Sam was nervous but excited. He knew the weight of his responsibility. As they set out together on the treacherous path, they shared stories to ease the tension. Sam admired Riley's bravery and often wondered how someone could be so fearless. Little did they know that their journey would soon lead them into peril when bandits roamed nearby, eager to snatch away what they deemed valuable. Together, Riley and Sam formed an unlikely duo, a steadfast guardian and an eager courier, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead as they traversed this dangerous territory. Their adventure was just beginning. The air was thick with tension as Riley and Sam ventured deeper into the untamed wilderness. Surrounding them were towering mountains, their peaks shrouded in mist, while shadows danced among the trees in the dense forest. Every rustling leaf and snapping twig seemed to echo with danger, a reminder that they were not alone on this journey. As they tread cautiously along a narrow path, the ground beneath them turned rocky and uneven. Jagged stones jutted out like teeth, ready to trip an unwary traveler. The sun barely filtered through the canopy above, leaving pockets of darkness that felt ominous and foreboding. Here, in this wild territory, bandits lurked, ready to pounce on unsuspecting couriers to claim whatever valuable treasures they carried. Riley kept his eyes peeled, aware that the bandits were infamous for their stealth and cunning. Stories told of their ruthless tactics and how they would ambush those who failed to stay alert. Sam's heart raced as he imagined facing these outlaws. He could feel the weight of the mail pouch against his side, a constant reminder of what was at stake. Together, they had to stay sharp and protect not just the pouch but also each other from the lurking threats around them. As Riley and Sam cautiously made their way along the narrow path, a group of bandits lay hidden in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. These outlaws had been watching the duo for some time, calculating their moves with unsettling patience. They were highly skilled in the art of ambush, often using the dense underbrush as a cover for their sinister plans. With quick whispers among themselves, the bandits prepared to unleash their trap. One of them, a leader with a scar running down his cheek, signaled to his crew to scatter and surround the unsuspecting courier and his guard. They meticulously placed sharp darts on the ground, ensuring that any sudden movement would lead to danger. Just as Riley and Sam rounded a bend in the path, the leader let out a low whistle, and the bandits sprang into action. From the trees, ropes swung down, ensnaring Sam and pulling him off balance. The sound of laughter echoed through the forest as other bandits emerged, brandishing weapons and surrounding them. "Hand over the mail pouch, or you'll regret it," the leader sneered, his eyes glinting with menace. The trap was set. Now it was time to see if Riley could outsmart these ruthless foes. The dart path was a notorious trap used by bandits throughout the region. It consisted of a narrow stretch of ground lined with hidden, sharp darts that could pierce through skin and cause serious injury. These deadly projectiles were often concealed among the leaves and underbrush, making it nearly impossible for an unsuspecting traveler to see them until it was too late. As Riley and Sam approached this dangerous section of the trail, the tension in the air grew thick. Sam's heart raced as he recalled the stories he had heard about travelers who had fallen victim to such traps. Many had been unable to continue their journey after getting struck. The bandits had carefully designed the path, knowing it would catch even the most alert guard off guard. Riley, ever vigilant, felt a shiver run down his spine as he scanned the ground ahead. He knew they needed to move carefully to avoid stepping onto that treacherous terrain. Each step required precision, and any miscalculation could lead to disaster. As they inched closer, uncertainty loomed over them like a dark cloud, heightening their awareness of both the dart path and the lurking bandits ready to strike at any moment. As the bandits closed in, Riley's instincts kicked in. He knew he had to act quickly to save Sam from the trap that had ensnared him. With courage surging through him, he stepped forward, assessing the situation with a determined gaze. The leader of the bandits stood grinning, confident that they had the upper hand. In that critical moment, Riley remembered his training and the stories of brave guards who had faced danger head-on. He took a deep breath and shouted, "Let him go! You want the pouch? You'll have to face me first." His voice echoed through the trees, firm and unwavering. The bandits hesitated, surprised by Riley's boldness. Seizing this opportunity, Riley rushed toward Sam, deftly ducking under one of the swinging darts aimed at them. With impressive agility, he reached Sam just in time, lifting him off his feet and carrying him away from the deadly path. "Run!" Riley urged as they dashed away from the threat. The bandits yelled in anger but were momentarily stunned by the guards' bravery. In that heart-pounding moment, Riley had not only saved Sam but had also showcased his fearless spirit, proving that true courage shines brightest in the face of danger. As Riley and Sam caught their breath, the bandit leader stepped forward, his eyes glinting with malice. "You think you can just run away?" he sneered, brandishing a dagger that caught the dim light of the forest. "If you want to keep your heads, you'd better hand over that mail pouch right now." Riley stood firm, but a wave of unease washed over him. The bandit continued, his voice low and threatening. "If you refuse, I'll make sure you both pay. I'll take the guard's scalp myself." His menacing grin sent chills down Sam's spine as he clutched the pouch tighter. Riley felt a surge of determination rise within him as he faced the gang. "We won't give you anything," he shouted defiantly. The leader took a step closer, his tone growing colder. "Then prepare to feel my wrath. You'll wish you had just given us what we wanted." The tension in the air was thick as the bandits closed in, eager to enforce their threats. Riley could see fear flickering in Sam's eyes, but he knew they had to stay strong. With lives on the line, every second counted, and they had to think fast to escape this horrifying situation. As the bandit leader's threats echoed in the air, Riley felt a heavy weight on his shoulders. The moral conflict began to churn within him. He could see fear in Sam's eyes. His young partner was counting on him to protect both the mail pouch and their lives. But what if surrendering the pouch was the only way to ensure their safety? Riley's heart raced with conflicting thoughts. If he chose to give up the pouch, it could mean abandoning the important messages contained inside, potentially putting many innocent lives at risk. Yet, if he stood firm and faced the bandits head-on without a plan, they could both be hurt or worse. The bandit leader loomed closer, revealing his dagger glinting menacingly in the dim light. Riley caught Sam's gaze, filled with hope but also fear. In that moment, he realized that protecting Sam was just as important as safeguarding the message. The decision weighed heavily on him. Should he fight for justice or prioritize their immediate safety? Time ticked away as Riley searched for a solution that would save them both while holding on to his principles. Every second brought him closer to a choice that would change everything. In a moment of inspiration, Riley realized that they could outsmart the bandits instead of surrendering the mail pouch. He leaned close to Sam and whispered his idea. "We'll use their own trap against them," he said, pointing to the hidden darts scattered on the ground. Riley instructed Sam to create a distraction. While Sam pretended to reach for the pouch, Riley would sneak around to the side. The bandit leader, believing they were about to give in, was caught off guard as he focused on Sam. As the bandits moved closer, Riley quietly grabbed a handful of rocks and took a deep breath. With a swift motion, he tossed the rocks into the underbrush on the opposite side of the path. The sound drew the bandits' attention away for just a moment. Seizing this opportunity, Riley shouted, "Now, Sam!" Sam quickly threw down the pouch, but instead of letting it drop easily, he aimed it toward the dart path. The pouch landed right on top of the sharp darts, causing a few bandits to stumble back in surprise as they realized what lay beneath. With chaos erupting around them, Riley and Sam dashed away, using their quick thinking to escape and keep themselves safe. As the dust settled from their hasty escape, Riley and Sam found themselves in a clearing with the bandits hot on their trail. The air was thick with tension as Riley turned to face them, his heart pounding in his chest. The bandit leader stepped forward. His eyes locked onto Riley with a fierce intensity. "You think you can outsmart us?" he growled, brandishing his dagger. Riley squared his shoulders, refusing to back down. He had faced danger before, but this felt different. He could sense that the bandits were fueled by anger and desperation. "You're mistaken if you think I'll let you harm anyone," Riley declared, his voice steady. In a split second, he noticed the bandits shifting nervously, glancing at one another. This was his chance. With quick wit, Riley grabbed a nearby branch and tossed it into the bushes behind the bandit group, creating a loud rustling sound. The bandits jumped in surprise, momentarily distracted. "Now's our moment, Sam," he shouted, gesturing for Sam to move. As the bandits turned to investigate, Riley and Sam dashed toward the trees, using the chaos to their advantage. Riley's resourcefulness shone through as he outmaneuvered the gang, proving that bravery combined with clever thinking could turn the tide in their favor. As Riley and Sam dashed deeper into the woods, they could hear the bandits shouting behind them. However, the chaos they had created had provided a brief window of opportunity, and Riley knew they could not simply run forever. They needed a resolution. Finding a thick tree trunk to hide behind, Riley and Sam took a moment to catch their breath and regroup. "We can't just leave things like this," Riley said, his brow furrowed with thought. "Perhaps we can negotiate." With renewed determination, Riley turned back towards the bandits and called out, "Wait, let's talk." The bandits paused, surprised at the sudden bravado. "If you let us go, I promise we can arrange something beneficial for you." Intrigued, the bandit leader stepped forward cautiously. "What are you suggesting?" he asked, eyeing them suspiciously. Riley quickly explained that the pouch contained valuable information that could help establish trade routes in the area, ultimately benefiting both parties. After a tense moment of silence, the bandit leader exchanged glances with his crew. Finally, with a reluctant nod, he agreed to let them go in exchange for future cooperation. Relieved but cautious, Riley and Sam turned to leave as they contemplated their next steps in this unexpected alliance. After the encounter with the bandits, Riley and Sam took a moment to reflect on their thrilling journey. As they walked along the safer path, both felt a sense of relief wash over them, but the lessons learned were far from forgotten. Riley glanced at Sam, whose face was still pale from the fear they had just faced. "You showed great courage back there," Riley said, patting Sam on the back. "It's not just about being brave. It's also about thinking quickly and working together." Sam nodded, feeling pride swell within him. He had watched Riley lead with confidence and saw firsthand how teamwork had saved them. Their experience taught them that facing danger wasn't solely about strength or skill. It was also about communication, resourcefulness, and trust in one another. Sam realized that even in the least expected situations, forming alliances could lead to unexpected solutions, like their deal with the bandit leader. As they continued toward their destination, both boys felt an unspoken bond growing between them. It wasn't just about delivering the mail pouch anymore. It was about building confidence in each other and knowing that together, they could overcome any challenge that came their way. As Riley and Sam continued their journey, they carried with them the lessons learned from their harrowing adventure. Their encounter with the bandits had not only tested their bravery but also highlighted the significance of loyalty and wisdom in challenging times. Each step they took solidified their bond, reminding them that true courage often comes from standing together against adversity. Riley felt a sense of pride knowing he had protected Sam and navigated the perilous situation with quick thinking. Sam, too, had discovered that his own bravery could shine through when faced with danger. They both understood that facing fears was not just about physical strength but also about trusting one another. The journey ahead still held uncertainties and challenges, but armed with newfound confidence and teamwork, they were ready to tackle whatever lay in their path. As they ventured farther into the wilderness, their spirits lifted by hope and determination, they realized that the real treasure was not just the mail pouch they carried, but the friendship they had forged amidst the trials. In the end, Riley and Sam knew that together, they could conquer any obstacles life threw at them, proving that bravery, loyalty, and wisdom would always light their way forward.